Hi guys, I'm Johnny. He's making his own video. Yeah, he's doing the mud flaps and something else. He might be doing the serpentine belt. We welded this in last night.
Where's my mud flap?
You made it over there. We welded this strut tower bar in last night. I just painted it. Might need to give it another little coat. But as of right now, I am working on the battery relocation. So what I did, took the battery terminal off, separated out these wires here. This goes to the fuse box, and then one of these goes to starter, one of them goes to the alternator. That I still have to figure out. So right now, I moved this battery terminal, removed this one, and I'm working on removing the battery tie down so we can get the battery out of here and put it in the trunk. We have, where is it? Battery box sitting right here. We have big spool 25 feet of 2-gauge wire sitting in there. We have the solenoid right there. We have our junction post, which is going to go under the hood. We technically might not even need the junction post. If I put the solenoid somewhere here, just connect these right to the side of the solenoid. But anyway, I have this anyway. And this battery is going to get relocated to the trunk. We got to run the wire somewhere along to the back. Bam, right here. Master kill switch for the outside. Wiring is right here. So we have to send it in somehow. That's going to be in the inside kill switch because it just looks cool. We're probably going to end up turning the car off a few times while we're on a couple stages. But that's alright. I'm not going to show what I did in here quite yet. But we also replaced our crappy trunk pop button, which is right here. You could hear it sounds a little funny, and when you pull this, it didn't make a good connection, so the trunk wasn't popping all the way. It would get like a little spark and the trunk would just go think, but it wouldn't fully release. So we changed it and it works great now. No problems. As you can see, it is nice and bright in there now. I mean, granted, it is daytime, but we did a full LED strip right along the top. I removed this. We have to save this because I'm not sure if we're going to have to open the sunroof to take it out. So I'm going to save this because it has sunroof controls. Here's the wire that leads from there for the sunroof and goes to this nice little box I made. So you see we got, this is the door, this is the switch for the door light. If I push the button for the door, where is it? You see it dims out. Added it to a switch up here in case, you know, we're doing like a night rally or something and we needed to get out, you know, it doesn't like blind us. This is the red LED, or it's gonna be an orange LED for night vision viewing in the car. So it gives him some light so he can read maps and stuff or notes at night without the light bothering me. And this is gonna be for another LED strip right next to the red one. Good morning, everybody. Johnny here from theSOmotorsports. Today, we're going to go in and finish the battery relocation in the Tiburon. And the battery box is already mounted. Here's our big ass gauge wire. I think it's a number 2 wire. Pretty sure that's what I ordered. And then we got some battery terminals. So I might put one of these battery terminals on already on the negative side. Jumped ahead a little bit. Took the wheel well out. There is a hole going right through there. It pops out inside the car. Right up in there behind like the carpet dampening thing. Under the hood, I removed the whole battery tray and everything. Look how open it is. You can see right through the floor. So the horn had to be mounted back up, so I mounted the horn just right there. And then these wires that were all here, all I did was bore out the hole in them a little bit, and I mounted them directly to the solenoid, which I screwed right here. I actually used one of the original holes that was in the frame and one of these screws, and I just zipped it right back in, so it's mounted to the frame. So on this side, I have the red battery wire and the wire going to the alternator on one side. That way when it kills the solenoid, the only things connected are the alternator and battery. And on the other side, I use the existing wires, a little flat pin thing like this. I just drilled the holes out a little bit bigger, and I mounted both of those to this side. As you can see, I saved the original fuse piece. I just kind of straightened the metal bracket that came out of it. I just straightened this metal bracket out and put it right to the screw. So we got our starter wire here, and we got this black wire, which goes to this fuse box on one side. So when you turn on the kill switch, this energizes and connects the two sides. So battery alternator goes to starter and fuse box. And that'll allow you to start the car, that'll allow you to run all the electronics in the car. And when you flip that switch or the switch on the inside, these disconnect, and then the only things connected are the battery and alternator, which means the car is just gonna shut down. Everything's gonna turn off, fuel pump, fans, everything. Back here, I did the battery terminal, or the negative. This is one of the, like the child seat hookups or something like that. This is some kind of thick hookup here. It's not the seatbelt. The seatbelt was a little bit too big. That thing was really big. It didn't fit in these terminals. So this terminal fit nicely right here. So hopefully that's going to be enough ground. It goes to the ground wire. Now I did not buy black wire. I spray painted it. That's why it's kind of coming off. As you can see, it comes off very easily. I might try plasti dipping it, see if it holds a little bit better. And here we have our positive cable coming from the front. I just got to run it nice and neat somewhere and come back here. I'm thinking of adding a fuse back here somewhere, like a subwoofer fuse. Yeah, for now, right now I'm running this. This is a ground for the solenoid. It's going to go to one end of the solenoid. You can see the bolts right there, or the nuts right there. It just connects to a ground. The whole car is pretty much just chassis ground, so there's no main ground wire. It just, battery goes to the chassis, and then back here everything's off the chassis. So any circuits you're running, we just zip it right to the chassis. And then we have this wire along the back. This is for the outside kill switch, and I need to just run the wire inside for the inside kill switch. So both wires are going to come to the solenoid here, and they're going to just all junction right under here. And then I need to steal power from somewhere. This, we're not quite sure exactly how we're going to set the inside up. For now, this thing might just go right here until we rework the dash. I mean, the radio is going to go, and we're going to have our main starter switch panel thing in here. We're thinking keeping the air control mainly for defog, and for winter we need the heat. Summertime we're going to have a nice cool hood or roof vent, which you could just pop open. So the radio is going to go. The radio is going to be a little more on a temporary side. I'm going to wire a quick connect harness and just have like 2 speakers out of the roll cage or something with a quick harness. So if we are just going to events or for cruises, we can just do like a quick connect radio thing. We got it all run. Over here by the rocker panel, we kind of stuck it in a PVC pipe for now. So, you know, if you're getting in and out and you step on it, you're not like stepping against the wire and the metal frame until we figure something out. Until we start getting the roll cage and everything in. This is kind of temporary. And it goes to the battery. You get the battery and the ground back here. Let's actually put the cap back on. Am I dumb?
Well, yeah, but...
What the heck? You put this thing together. I guess I am going to get hit with the battery in the head while I'm driving. for now. All right, well, until I figure that out. Ignore that. Anyway, we got the battery cables running here. We got the ground going to the child safety harness mount thing. We have our positive cable running to the back. We got the solenoid mounted right there. We got all the battery cables and everything running over here. The intake, it actually looks all pretty good. I made a dumb mistake. Guys, this fuse for the solenoid has to go on the positive side of the solenoid. I originally connected it to the fuse box and then realized when I tried to turn it on that there's no power in the fuse box to turn the solenoid on. So don't make that mistake. Flip that on. And right now we still have a key, so you do have to make sure the key is in, because you could turn it off via the key. Clutch in and it all works. Look at that, guys. We did it. Woo! Matt didn't do anything. He just argued with an old lady on the internet.
Yep.
I did all the work.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patty's Day, guys. And then look, when we're like rolling over, I'm gonna simulate a rollover right now. Ready? No, we're upside down. You just gotta go over and. So see, and then. Ta-da! Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that. The car's like, wah! Oh well. What? What? Our dash cam's got lights and it's. Woo. We gotta get a lightning bolt sticker for the outside of the car.
Yeah, we do.
And so far, we do need to put the wheel back on, but it is St. Patty's Day, so
Yep. Just like
make sure your tanks are off, regulators are backed out, and then go to your fancy list and cross off battery relocate, and you could redo Killswitch because you did one little baby line through it. Alright, so I mean, I know that wasn't much of a walkthrough, but that was more of a recap on what we're doing to the car. I'm Johnny, guys.
I'm Matt.
That's Matt. We still have some t-shirts left. Hit us up for a t-shirt. Going $10 a t-shirt. We have, I think, 3 of these designs left. This kind. It's not a sweater, it's a t-shirt.
This filming's gonna be so great.
I know.
Selfie status.
Selfie status.
Can't even see. You want me to hold it, Chief?
Sure, why not? The t-shirts, but like this. We also have stickers like these. theSOmotorsports.
Your hand's in the way.
I know. We have stickers like that, multiple colors. If you guys want a sticker, hit us up.
Just tell us what color and your address.
Yep. And then send us a picture, and we'll put up on our Facebook. We have a whole album of our fan cars, I guess.
I'll put the link
Of our
below.
of our little fleet. So follow us, subscribe. Subscribe button is somewhere. I don't know this YouTube thing yet, so it's there. I believe it's bottom right of the video.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna put in a different one.
left. It's one of these sides. Subscribe. Share us with your friends on the Instagram and the Facebook.
The interwebs.
Follow us on Facebook.com/theSOmotorsports. You're watching us on YouTube.com/theSOmotorsports. Follow us on Instagram @SO_motorsports. Send us an email at theSOmotorsports@gmail.com. I did it! Yeah! It's about time. We only had like 13 videos. More than that. But
You are forgiven.
we do have more to do to the car, guys. It's a list, so keep following us. I don't know what you say for St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Ern go bra.
Oh.
I don't know if I said that right.
Earn go bra. Oh, ouch.
Can't do it. I have gloves on.
Ugh.
Oh God, I got my ass.